like that balance. I like the tempo. Club face is just open. Contact is great.
I finally woken up. How long did
Well, about 20 minutes.
Okay.
But that's, I mean, think about it. That's how long warming up should kind of take, right? It's a first 5 minutes, especially at your level. You're like, what the fuck's my body doing,
Yeah.
right? Then it's like, okay, can I find the floor? There's the start of the club face. Now, if it took you 20 minutes to warm up after you're practicing 3 to 5 days a week, yeah, then there's an issue, right?
Right.
Theoretically, if you're practicing that much, you should be able to hit like 10 to 15 balls and be like, all right, I can figure it out from here. One of the hardest things I think I had to learn how to do is how to play golf with no warm ups.
You just go in and
Yeah, like, do you have a stretching routine, practice swing routine that you can just go out and play golf? And that's so if I had 10 minutes to warm up, I'd probably spend 5 to 7 of those minutes stretching.
what do
And
you stretch? Like what's a good stretch? Like
so, like for me, the stretches that I do, like you can do it with the driver.
yeah.
So the first thing that I do is I open up my shoulder girdle, right? So I want to be able to get to this as much as I can. If this is as far as you got, just let it sit there
Yeah,
and
my
just
shoulders are
right.
painful actually.
Yeah. So like that's where I started because I had 2 labrum pairs over here. So because if you can't get here in the downswing with your right arm or your trailing arm, it's gonna be hard to drop and slot, which you do. So I'm not worried, but I want to get that opened up, and then I kind of let the chest open up a little bit, and then what I'll do is I'll also kind of just bow into it and get the hamstrings kind of fired, right?
Okay.
And then I'll do a basic toe touch, just let it hang. But then I'll do a variation where let's go into the back leg. I'll put my trailing hand over the ankle, and then I'll go wide as I can, and I'll let it hang out there because I want to get my lats going, or not my lats, my obliques, right, the back more, and then back the other way, you know. And then what I say is get the head of the club in your hand,
Okay.
straight down here, and then I'll go one way, and then I'll push my hips the other way. I'll twist the other way, other way. There you go. Yep. And then you go the other way, and you push down into it. So using the floor to push that beam more, right? Ooh, rib cage. Woo! Already getting cramps. So I'll do that one, and then I'll go. If we're going backswing, I'll go trailing hand under, lead hand on top, and I'll just push it out long to really open up the chest and the bicep area. So get your right hand underneath more. So start from down here again.
Okay.
Trailing hand underneath.
Or trailing hand
Yeah.
underneath. Yeah.
Lead hand pushes your trailing hand up, and keep the arms long. Yep. But you want to feel more there,
There.
wide. And I'll do the same thing the other way. Even though I'm not doing the finish, I'll just hold it out here to open it up. And then from there, like one thing I always do, like if I had no warm ups at all and I have no time, I'm running straight to the tee and I'm late, I'll just kind of go. I'll use my leg to bring it back, and I'll throw my leg through. So what I'm just trying to do is feel centrifugal force, right, without using my arms. So I'm using my hips to throw the weight through, right? So I'm kind of bringing it back and bringing it through, but I want my lower body to do all the work. Watch out for that. Yep. Again, you gotta find what everyone's body's kind of different. That's what I found over the years. It works for me. Yep.
Okay.
Because ideally, you're trying to figure out how can I use my body to move my arms, not use my arms to move the club. There you go. Always smells like a skunk down here, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think it's hole 7 tee box. I just think it's the skunk hole. Good motion. Little fast takeaway.
Go
But
for it.
yeah. Good swing. All loosey goosey now.
trying to stretch more than go back to the height.
Killed.
So, get some stretching in there would be beneficial.
Oh, huge. Golf will definitely make you tight and sore in places you never thought about.
Which direction do I hit?
It's not right. We'll do in a few minutes. I want to spend more time on the driver today.
Yeah, I couldn't get that one last time.
Yeah, well, we're going to use about 30 minutes on that. There we go.
How far is that black hole?
On the machine, you have
150.
Second out will be
Hey, if I could
part
hit 150
two with the marrow and all these
consistent, I'd
people.
hit pretty nice.
Yeah, 150 for a 7-iron, I'd say for most double-digit amateur is pretty consistent.
How far do you hit like 250 or?
I mean, the farthest I've ever hit my 7-iron is probably 210.
Oh,
It
okay.
goes around 175 consistently. I mean, I can get it to go further. I just don't try because I lose consistency.
Feels like a good like 170.
Yeah, it's
Club.
depending on the wind, it's like my 165, 175 club.
Okay.
Popped up on that one. Let's get one more good one. We'll hit the driver.
Almost top 10.
Good swing. That's the contact. That's the sound you want right there. All right, grab your driver. Now, before you hit golf balls, I just want you like 5 to 10 swings just trying to hit the tip of the tee with the bottom of the club. Just the tip. Just to see how it feels. I wrote a golf rap song called From the Tips, just to see how it feels. The things I do on my spare time.
On prestige at Park Tucson with Romero and
Mhm.
all these people.
Softer. You have to have really relaxed arms in the tired swing for this one, especially on the downswing. Better, closer. Balance will help the strike on the tee better, or shall I say sweep. Better, closer.
Hit it.
You'll know when you hit it right. You'll be like, oh, that's the sound. Yeah, it's a little more tee than that. Dropkick Murphy.
They're good,
So-
good band.
They're a
I
great
like
band.
playing, golf too. Irish,
Oh, the Irish pop
the
punk. Yeah.
stage.
I was watching TikTok and some guy was playing the violin part of that Back to Boston song or whatever it is. And he's in the middle of a subway just playing it on, and everyone just staring at him. It was like, there you go. Good. Smooth up and smoother through. Better. All right, let's throw a ball up there. Good, bad, or ugly. All right.
All right, better than I did
Better.
last week. A little over.
Are you in the Arcus program here?
The what?
The Arcus program.
What's that?
You pay like $100 a month and you get unlimited range balls and discounted golf.
How much is the discount for golf?
I think it's like you pay like 30, $40 after like 2 or 3 or something like that.
I mean, I don't go enough. I don't think.
Yeah,
I wish I had more time to go.
yeah. If you hit, I always tell people if you're hitting 2 buckets a week, it's worth it.
Honestly, hitting a bucket here is like one of the cheapest ones.
Yeah, it's like $15. 12.
12. Yeah, it's so cheap. The large bucket's $12. You go to like Starbucks, it's like $8 for a drink. Or you watch a movie, you're at least gonna spend
At least 50.
large bucket of balls is gonna be like 90 minutes. It's like 15. It's like and you can use all this other.
Oh yeah.
It's great. I think it's the only better deal.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just popped out of it. No tee, side of the golf ball. I was just talking to one of the other guys here. I'm like, I think I've hit 1 bucket of balls on this range in the last year and a half.
Really?
If I'm gonna go hit balls, I'd rather go to the Fairway Factory and just sit inside and play the courses over and over again.
Right. You still go there? Or?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just mainly like upon request or like after hours or something. Just because if I really spent too much time there last year and it diminished a lot of my business.
Yeah, because you get a lot of business sitting here.
Exactly.
Yeah, but an El Nino year or something like that, you gotta go.
Oh, that year, that was the year I had to. I almost went out of business because it was almost like 3 months straight of rain. I felt like that one. It was like 2 years ago, I think it was.
Yeah, because then if it wasn't for Fairway Factory, we would have probably been out.
Oh, it was horrible. I remember because the range was flooded all the way.
Closed all the time.
Oh yeah. There you go. We're getting closer. It's definitely better than last week.
And then the week before was good.
I don't think you did a stretching routine last week. It's amazing what stretching does when it comes to golf.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, because I was lifting this morning too. I think that's probably why it's so much.
Yeah. Well, it's the day. Yeah, that's one thing else. I think we talked about last week. I think one of the hardest things to do is be a someone who lifts and plays golf.
I'll say that.
I just lifted too much this morning. I'll tell you, when I push and pull too much, I can definitely feel my hands squeezing the club more on my downswing. Balance.
I'll eventually get it.
That's what we've all been saying. I shot even par on the front 9 yesterday at Old Ranch. I shot 4 over. I was like, oh, I got this in the back 9. And then I had 2 bogeys in a row, and I got a double on the easiest hole. I'm like, you idiot.
It's hard to go all the way through.
Well, especially when we had 3 vodka sodas. Yeah, so it means from here, when you get to the top, you don't want it tightening.
What about like setting up? Because I feel like I'm like this. Should I just be more kind of?
I mean, honestly, they just kind of hang,
Okay.
right? Yeah, you don't want to be like that too much because
And that adds like an extra.
yeah, you'll block everything. So that one you look like you're standing a little too close to.
Yeah, I think so.
So you're kind of here. I'd say probably see a little more forward bend and butt out, so the arms will hang more. That looks better. Got super tight at the top.
Well, I just.
Better. That's just open but good contact. Do about 5 practice. Go ahead and set up.
Okay.
5 practice swings super slow. Go ahead and grab your club. There you go. Don't drop this.
Okay.
Just go nice and slow. You don't have to go fast. Don't drop that. You're going to feel like more shoulder turn to the top and more hip on the downswing. So just smooth shoulder turn. Don't let the ball fall. Keep turning. So take a look. Almost very close.
Like there.
Now hip turn. Yep. Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Yep.
I'm not doing the hip turn at all.
Now keep turning. You gotta get off that foot.
Yeah, okay. I'm not doing the hip turn.
So it's got you kind of feel like here. There. Yep. Good. Now hip turn. Smooth. Yep. Throw your arms long. There you go. Your concept, you're still leading a little with your head, but your concept needs to be, okay, I'm using my body to load it, and I'm using my hips to throw my arms. Much best. So right there, when that happens, that's the elbows separating, right? So if the forearms are together, the elbows won't break. But if my elbows break, that ball's gonna drop. Here, let me get it for you.
Oops.
Come here. This poor ball got all lopsided. It wasn't smushing her too much. Smushy, smushy. Yeah. Good. Yep. Yes. You're trying to watch it too much. Keep your eye on the tee as long as you can. Don't let your head move until it has to. Keep your nose pointed at that tee. Good. Keep it pointed. Keep it pointed. Better. Kind of broke apart there. So you're yanking left, which causes this. You need to get long. And that's why it fell out there.
Oh, I did the ball.
There you go. I always put it right there. Super smushy. Smush, smush. Good. Better. And I want you to feel this on the follow through
This.
instead of here,
Okay, yeah.
out there. Better. All right, let's see you swing a few now. And you can like get a tennis ball at home and just work on doing that. Like that alone will change the way people swing. right, a few practice swings because you're really in your head about mechanics now after we did that.
Yeah, yeah.
So about 5, 10 more practice swings like we did earlier. You're trying to sweep that tee and holding balance. Good. Yep. Keep going off that back foot. Let that back foot go. Yep. Have I showed you the scooping water drill?
Maybe.
All right. So hands go straight down. Bucket's empty.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna scoop the water up. Use the hips to hold the water back and throw it over your shoulder. It's one of my favorite drills. Yep. So here, boom. Now downswing. Boom. Now throw the bucket long and water over your shoulder. There you go. So you're gonna dump it, scoop it, hold on to it as long as you can, and throw it out and over your shoulder. Better. There you go. Yep. Hold on to that bucket water now as long as you can. Throw it out and scoop it. There you go. Makes sense a little bit.
A little bit.
Try it again. Mr. Siegel, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Oh, you know, just another day in paradise being me. Good. Yeah, there you go. Good correction. All right. Gum loses its flavor so fast these days.
Once again, Lee, I'll have 2 players joining you. Just a few minutes. Thank you.
Perfect. Now let's work on the balance and the sweep. Oh, did I tell you Gimme started its own golf club now?
Oh, did
The Gimme did. So SCGA approved golf club.
nice.
I'm excited. Perfect.
That felt good. Who'd you partner with?
No partnering. I just started it myself. There's a couple of people interested in it, but I kind of reshaped it instead of being a clothing line. I'm making it a golf club, and then we'll do clothing around that. The goal is to kind of make it like a Boy Scout thing. You know, Troop One has their like den over there in downtown Huntington. So I want to get to the point where the club's so big we have to have a clubhouse where we can have a couple of bays, and then we could do lessons out of it and all sorts of cool things. Right, exactly. Yeah, all night ragers and drinking and playing golf. I'm in. Good contact.
Yeah, the contact's a lot better.
Mm-hmm. That's staying connected, right? So when you learn how to keep the arms in front of you or to keep that ball together in the forearms, that staying connected more means the arms are more in front of the body. However, when we do that, learning it, it tends to want to block a little bit because we feel so stuck. Ooh, that was literally probably one of the best drives I've seen you hit when it comes to like sound and trajectory. If we can straighten that out, that's going to be 215, 220.
Hey, I'll take that.
You're like, I'll take 200 right now.
Now on the first tee is Lee and Wilson.
You ever use ChatGPT?
I like Rocky.
The Grok's great. It's not as good for making like flyers though. Like, cause I do it a lot for like the golf stuff.
They upgraded the image generation on it
Really?
last week. If you want to check it out again.
I will. I have
And you
both.
and you can animate it now too.
Really? See what
It
I?
has an Imagine tab.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that. I love Grok. But I was kind of turned off the other day because I was talking to somebody about the Palisades fire, and then I said, well, the reservoirs were empty, and I went to Grok to prove it, and they said that was basically fake news. I'm like, that's
No,
that.
no, that's
No, not according to Grok. Grok said that was fake.
no. Some of the reservoirs were empty.
Swear to God.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about? Here it is. Reservoirs full during the LA fires. False. The recent wildfire, particularly that fire began on the 17th, are burned. Water supply changes due to local infrastructure limitations. Not so I'm like, that's bullshit. We all know it was empty.
It was empty. Yeah.
Yeah, I literally asked it in the recent LA fire, true or false. It says false.
Maybe some of them were empty though. Not all of them.
But the
some of
main
them-
ones for the
main-
Palisades, right?
Yeah,
I was all like,
well, it was two things. One, they were like the pumps weren't strong enough.
okay.
They said the pumps weren't strong enough, but some of the reservoirs were.
You know, Gavin just put that $9 million you spent on the house and those pumps. Those houses will still be there.
Yeah.
Do you see? Do you see it? Do you watch was it Chris Pratt or Spencer Pratt? He's like going head to toe with like the Newsom, and he's like had a meeting with the federal government about all this stuff. Yeah, he's special.
Totally unhinged.
Have you seen him try to be like Trump now? He sits there with his hands all together. He doesn't do this stuff anymore in his things because Trump made fun of him.
Right, 'cause it's like,
Oh. He's all like, and we have water. I'd move. if what he did to California became our country, I'd have to move. I don't think he has a chance at it either. The rest of the country doesn't like him. I assume. All I know is I pay a lot of taxes to the state every year. I mean, he got a $9 million house with a $200,000 salary.
I'm sure he's worth money. I think he's related to that
Pelosi.
Is related to Pelosi, who's like the best stock trader of all time.
Yeah, exactly. It's all like people. There's people who started a app on stock trading just based on Pelosi's.
If you would have followed that for the last 10 years, you'd be like
So rich. I'd be so rich. Instead, I'm doing crypto now. XRP is gonna boom in the next decade for sure. Very close.
I don't like that.
What's up?
I'm not a huge
Are you a Bitcoin guy?
It's Solana more than anything.
Really?
Ethereum, Solana. Bitcoin's fine, but just the upside is not going to be as much.
Yeah. So my boy, he's 20. He's the son of the guy who owns Bon Gusto in Green Street over there, and he's been doing it since it came. He's like, all I do, I'm obsessive about. He's like, XRP is gonna blow up in the next decade. It's gonna be like Apple. I'm like, sign me up.
Its market cap's too high already.
Really?
If XRP got to $100, it'd have like the same market cap as like this one. So it's like
But
the upside is limited.
I don't know
And
much
it's
about it.
also trash. I actually know a lot about that kind of stuff.
Do you?
Anybody, well, you know, it's weird. XRP has a cult like so in crypto, a cult like following will get you a better price than like actual utility.
Hmm.
So anybody who's like, I don't know, all the experts, they all hate XRP because it's like a scam. Basically, it doesn't do shit. There's a bunch of other protocols, probably 100 of them, that do better things than that one. But somehow it's the third market cap.
Well, I think this is Trump. It's Trump's coin, isn't it?
No, Trump's more associated with
I'll take your
probably Trump's more associated with Ethereum now. His whole family became actually Trump's more associated with Solana, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. The Trump family in the last few months has amassed more wealth in crypto than all the real estate people who were just based on crypto stuff.
Really?
They launched Melania Coin, Trump Coin. The first real project actually launched last week. It's called World of DeFi.
Is that the ones to be backed by the federal government?
Well, it's their DeFi protocol. So it's like they're gonna.
What's
issue stable-
what's it run right now? How many? Is it
I
pennies?
wouldn't buy it.
No?
It's like pretty overpriced. I think it was good. I wouldn't get it because it's overpriced.
See, that's what I like. I don't know any of this stuff. I only know golf swings. Oh, that was close. Little.
Oh, connecting it is.
Oh, 100%.
I like that stretch analysis you did.
Yeah, for sure. It's on the video. I'll give it to you too.
Um, yeah, right now.
Like if you were gonna tell somebody who knew nothing about crypto, like to me, like I know nothing about stocks or crypto, so it's all the same to me. I'm just putting money in stuff I'll never see.
Yeah. Well, if you would have asked me 6 months ago, I had very strong opinions. 'Cause, I basically the second biggest one is Ethereum.
Hmm.
I had a high conviction that Ethereum was going to do really well, and it did like a 3.5x in the last 6 months,
Wow.
which is a lot of money. Well, but like if you would have invested in size.
I wonder if I have any. I wonder if I have Ethereum. I had Robinhood, and then I have some other ones. Robinhood's not very good though, from what I hear.
Well, Robinhood's a stock. Actually, if you would have owned Robinhood for the last year, you'd be up almost 10x.
I think I might. I might have sold it. I don't know. Let's see.
Because Robinhood IPO'd and it went all the way down to like 15 bucks.
Ethereum. Um, I don't think I
I
own.
have a lot of theories. Well, one, I think at some point in the next year, there's going to be like a big correction in a lot of the crypto.
Is it gonna? It's gonna.
Rally.
Is it gonna like bottom out? You think?
No, like a major one, no. They'll do a decent correction, I think, at some point. But then, I think everything's going to go wild.
Yeah.
Probably 2 to 3 months prior to May, because in May, Trump's putting in the Fed chairman, and they're going to lower interest rates the most in the world.
That's awesome. So I have 500 XRP. I got Bitcoin, Algo, FLR, and XLM.
Oh, yeah.
And then I have H bar and XDC. I don't know what any of these things fucking are.
No,
Oh, that was
old
close.
coins.
What's up?
You got all the old coins.
Yeah, not much. Just whatever. I just got into it to have them.
What is that? XDC?
I don't know. He said this one's gonna pop off in a few years. This kid's all he does is study this shit.
Next on the first tee, you can have
Like he's
first
obsessive
single
about it.
lead,
He's like, I
rock,
made 17 grand last month. I was like, all right, well,
XDC. Yeah, I spent a lot of my day looking at a lot of stuff too. But everybody's got different perspectives, obviously.
I just listen to rich people.
So
Not the richest of the rich, but the people who I can be. Oh, I can be that rich.
well, so I think ultimately at some point there's going to be a
Second
major
up, we'll have
opportunity
the
where there's gonna be a
1107
mass amount of
Shang.
money that's created, either in the stock market, probably more crypto, right?
I think crypto.
'Cause when
I think
when
stock
stuff
market's
goes
got one
down-
boom left in it.
Well, no, I think, but then when stocks boom, they go up like 50%. When crypto booms, you could get like a 10x, which is incredible. It takes you like more than 10, 13 years to get a 10x
in
investment
stocks,
S&P.
yeah.
So the thing is, you got to look at free money market, and where people are putting money. Right now, interest rates are really high, right?
So they're
right
putting
now,
in
there's
crypto.
$7 trillion. No. Well, there's $7 trillion in a money market account, right? Because they're okay with getting about 4% interest. Because like I don't know, if you get $10 million, you're not going to risk it to do a 10x.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be okay with getting 4% because you
This
look like
is
a
10.
king.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could
4%.
live, like, 200 grand a year just off interest, right?
Jeez, I wouldn't be here.
Right. Exactly.
I would be here for
So if
fun.
you had $10 million, you're okay with 4%, right?
Yeah.
But once Trump gets his way, because Jerome Powell, the Fed chairman, that he hates Trump and they hate each other basically. Trump's like, oh, the interest rates are too high. We're paying too much money on our debt. We need to lower the interest rates to zero, right? So then there's $7 trillion in the money market,
Mhm.
the money markets around the world. When they're gonna get 0%, they're like, once they get below 2%, they're like, fuck it, I need to find something better
Yeah.
that has higher returns.
Okay.
The money starts leaving those accounts and starts going into stocks, crypto, gold, alternative assets. So once Trump gets his way and interest rates go way down, there's gonna be a window where shit's just gonna go.
It's crazy.
Bananas.
Yeah.
But between now and then, I think there's gonna be a big correction.
That's interesting.
So I honestly think the correction is probably gonna be second half of November, sometime in December.
All right.
That's just me predicting.
I'm
And
just
based on a lot of stuff.
I'm just scared to see what's gonna happen in the markets, and after the next 3 years when we get a new president, who knows what's gonna happen?
Well, that's the thing. So I'm saying a window.
Yeah, there's a
So
window.
So the thing is this, like, think about, you're old enough to remember like the stock market crash in 2001.
Yeah,
Where, like,
yeah.
it was all the NASDAQ, and
Mm-hmm.
you could buy a stock and it would go up like 300% the next day and then double again next week, right? It all just went crazy, 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 crazy. Like, you could buy like $1,000 worth of something. If it was like tech, it didn't even have to do anything.
Yeah, like
But
Nvidia was it, right? They blew up in that year, didn't they?
no,
And
not that year. I think that year was a bunch of shit that doesn't exist anymore because like it didn't do anything, but people just buy it and it would just go skyrocket, right? What happened after that is all these people started buying these stocks, and then when shit started hitting the fan, they didn't sell, and everybody was like, "Oh, I turned $1,000, I turned $10,000 into $1,000,000." Next thing you know, they're down to $5,000 because they held, right?
I would have sold if I went from 10 to a million, I would have bought out the next day.
That's what people say, but they don't do it. So my point is this: is I think shit like massive shit long term is gonna hit the fan. It's gonna be somewhat bad, but they're gonna create a window, whether the window's 3 to 6 months to a year, where shit's just gonna go crazy.
Nuts, yeah.
And if you are smart enough to play your cards right,
You can be part of it.
you can be part of it, but you have to cash out, and that's the hard part.
That's the thing. If I 10x any of my money, I'm going to cash out.
I say that. I think so. And
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I love the conversations that come across my mat. That should be a podcast.
Dude, I sold a picture of a cat for 250 grand with digital picture.
The NGOs,
And
NFT. Sorry,
I literally,
you sold a picture of a cat for $250. Thousand?
Yes.
250,000?
Not 250 bucks, 250,000.
A picture of a cat.
Yes.
I can draw you one right now.
It's a digital picture.
That's fucking crazy, man.
And
And those things are like non-existent anymore. NFTs.
that same thing's probably worth like $5 grand. Maybe less. Probably less. Probably actually, maybe like 3.
That guy's probably kicking himself in the ass.
Probably. I hope that doesn't But then I started trading other ones and hit it again.
And
They
it didn't.
basically round tripped it all. So it's like, then looking back, it's like, okay, at that point, why didn't I just sell everything?
Yeah.
A bunch of these pictures of things.
Yeah, oh,
Those
yeah.
are rare. If I would have just cashed out at that point, I would have been able to have, I don't know, maybe like 700 grand worth of random pictures of digital pictures.
That's so crazy. Yeah.
I have several stories.
Oh man, we got to sit down and have a beer and talk about it.
I've been around the industry long enough to know that, and all my friends do the same thing. They all like they've made the break.
Hi, Cindy. How are you? Let's get a couple more good ones. Good. I'm gonna get you some balls to warm up with. He's just finishing up real quick. I'm gonna get some more balls in the meantime. Oh, great conversation. Is there anything specific you want to work on today? That's always fun.
Yeah.
When everyone's telling you what to do and your head's spinning.